let's start this core roller workout for intermediates. So we'll come to sitting and then lying on our roller, making sure you sit right at the very end. So now try and use your arms as little as possible. So you just have them there as you roll yourself back. But try and use the arms as little as you possibly can. So you're moving on a little bit from the gentle level. So let's just take a few breaths here to get ourselves relaxed on the roller, making sure our pelvis is in neutral, that we're nice and open across the front of our shoulders. We're not subtly tensing in our shoulders. So a couple of focuses on the breath, just to relax onto this roller. Just let your body be heavy. Check you're not holding on to any tension in the buttocks or the thighs, and relax your face. So then we'll start with some breathing exercises that also incorporate the arms and also gets the brain going, because there's a bit of coordination here. So start with your arms above your chest, with your palms facing your feet, and take a breath in. As you breathe out, take one arm behind and the other arm by your side. And then breathe in, circle your arms around above the floor until you swap positions, and then come back to your starting position, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, opposite arm goes behind first and the other arm by your side. Circle your arms around until they swap position, and then back to your starting position. And then breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in. Breathing out and in, and out and in. So keep swapping which arm goes behind you, and just let the upper arm just circle in that shoulder socket nice and smoothly, not losing any alignment of your spine and pelvis on the roller, keeping yourself nicely relaxed. And we'll do one more. Circling around and back up to your starting position. So let's go into the windows here. Not that this is any more challenging, but it's just a really good exercise to do. So breathe in and stretch your elbows away from each other. Breathe out, take the back of your forearms towards the floor. Breathe in, stretch your arms above your head, and breathe out, back up to your starting position. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So hold the second part of this for a couple of breaths next time. Breathing in and out. Let's stay here as we breathe in. Let's stay here as we breathe out. Now breathe in and stretch your arms above your head, and breathe out, come back up to your starting position. Breathing in to stretch your elbows away from each other, don't arch your back. Breathing out. Stay here as we breathe in. Let's stay here as we breathe out. Breathing in to stretch your arms behind your head, and breathe out. Let's do one more. Breathing in, breathing out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Breathe in, reach your arms above you, behind your head, and breathe out, come back to your starting position. And now take your arms all the way back by your side. So we're now going to do an exercise where we take both arms behind the head as we do some leg slides. So breathe in and bring your arms above your chest as you slide one leg away. As you take your arms behind you, take the other leg away. Don't arch your back here. Then breathe in, bring both arms above your chest, but one leg back in, and breathe out, bring the other leg back in as your arms back by your side. And then alternate the legs you lead with as you take them away. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Do two more. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, taking by your side. So yes, sorry, my leg movement wasn't very smooth there. This probably best to wear socks if you're on a mat. Okay, let's go and do some single knee folds now, but we're going to wrap one arm around our waist. So let's wrap the right arm around. Now make sure your elbow's right off, so don't have it subtly down by your side here. So right around your waist. Now really make sure you don't use neutral pelvis. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, engage your core and bring one knee above the hip. Stay here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, stabilize the core before you move and knee fold back down to the mat. Keep the same arm around your waist. Take a breath in, breathe out, stabilize the core and bring the other knee above the hip. Breathe in here, breathe out, stabilize the core and bring that foot back down again. Let's do one more on each side with this arm around our waist. Breathing in first. Breathe out, stabilize the core and bring one knee above the hip. Stay here as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring that leg back down onto the mat. Breathe in first. Breathe out, stabilize the core by pulling in all your core muscles. Stay here and breathe in and breathe out, come out of your knee fold. So now let's swap the arm that's around the waist. So it'll feel slightly different. Take a breath in, breathe out, stabilize the pelvis using the core, bring one knee above the hip, stay here, breathe in. As you breathe out, then bring that leg back down. Breathe in first, breathe out, stabilize, and come into a knee fold with the other knee. Stay here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, come back down. Let's keep this arm around as we do one more on each side. Take a breath in, breathe out, stabilize the core, bring one knee up, hold it here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, then bring that leg back down. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, stabilize the core and do your knee fold. Stay here as you breathe in, breathe out, stabilize the core and come back down. Good. So we're going to add something to that now. So go back to your first arm around your waist. Let's take a breath in. As you breathe out, come into your knee fold. Now breathe in, point that foot up to the ceiling, getting a lovely stretch behind the knee. Then breathe out, back into a knee fold. Breathe in and breathe out, come out of that knee fold. Take a breath in, keep the same arm around your waist. As you breathe out, using your core, come into a knee fold. Then breathe in, point that foot up to the ceiling and stretch behind the knee. And then breathe out, back into a knee fold. Take a breath in and breathe out, come out of your knee fold. Let's do one more on each side with this arm around our waist. Breathe in first, breathe out, come into a knee fold. Breathe in, point that foot up to the ceiling. Breathe out, come back into a knee fold. And then breathe in and breathe out, come back onto the floor. One more on the other leg. Take a breath in first. Breathe out, you stabilizing the core, come into your knee fold. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Come back down onto the floor. Now let's swap the arms around our waist. We'll do a couple more on each side. So breathe in first, breathe out, pull in the core, stabilize the pelvis, come into a knee fold. Breathe in, point that foot up to the ceiling. Breathe out, back into a knee fold. Breathe in and breathe out, come out of the knee fold. Breathe in first, breathe out, come into your knee fold. Breathe in, point that foot up to the ceiling. Breathe out, back into a knee fold. Breathe in first and breathe out, come back onto the floor. One more on each side. Breathe in, point up to the ceiling. Breathe out, back into the knee fold. And on your next out breath, come out of your knee fold. So last leg, take a breath in, breathe out, come into a knee fold. Breathe in, point up to the ceiling. Breathe out, back into a knee fold. Breathe in and breathe out, come out of your knee fold. Take your arms back by your side. Well done. So we're now going to do a double knee fold. So first of all, just to get used to this, keep your arms by your side. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring one knee up and the other knee up without losing your neutral. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring one leg back down and the other. So let's do one more like that, but alternate the leg you lead with. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, pull in the core, bring one leg up and the other, just to get used to having both legs off at the same time. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, one knee back down and then the other. If you find it difficult doing them on the same out breath, then do them on 2 separate out breaths. So now let's take the right arm behind our shoulders and come into a double knee fold in this position. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring one knee up and then the other. Stay here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, bring one leg down and then the other. Then bring your arm back by your side and let's swap the arm. So take the other arm behind your head. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring one leg up and then the other. Stay here as you take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring one leg back down and then the other. And bring your arm back by your side. So let's take the first arm behind our head. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring one knee up and then the other. Stay here as you breathe in. Breathe out, one leg back down and then the other. And then bring this arm back by your side. Last one with the other arm behind your head. Take a breath in. Breathe out, one leg up and the other. Stay here as you breathe in. If you start to feel wobbly, try and keep your shoulders relaxed and use your core. And as you breathe out, one leg back down and then the other. And bring your arms back by your side. So let's do the hundreds now. In the gentle one, we were curled up, but we had our feet on the floor. So we're now going to come into a single knee fold. So knee fold one leg above the hip. And we're going to do 50 with this knee fold and then we'll swap over. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, lengthen and raise your arms and curl yourself up. Now breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 20 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 30 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 40 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 50. Still your arms. Curl yourself back down. And on your next out breath, stabilize the core and come down out of your knee fold. Let's swap the leg. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, come into a knee fold with your other knee. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, lengthen and raise your arms and curl yourself up. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 60 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 out. 2, 3, 4, 70 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 80 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 out. 2, 3, 4, 90 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 100. Still your arms, curl yourself back down and come out of your knee fold. Well done. So from the hundreds, let's do the single leg stretch and we'll do that curled up. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, come into your double knee fold to begin with. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, curl yourself up to the tips of the shoulders. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, lengthen one leg away and bring the other knee a little bit nearer. Breathe in, draw that leg in. Breathe out, lengthen the other leg away. Keep nice and relaxed in the shoulders. Breathe in, draw one leg in. Breathe out, lengthen the other leg away. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, breathing out. breathing in and out. Just work from your abdominals, not your neck, and out. A couple more each side, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more on the other side, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, draw that knee in, curl yourself back down, and on your next out breath, come out of your double knee fold, never arching your back. Well done. So now we're going to do the double leg stretch. So on your next out breath, come back up into a double knee fold again. One, and then the other. So now bring your feet together and have your knees shoulder width apart. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, curl yourself up and extend your legs. Now try and keep your legs in the center. Breathe in, draw your legs back in, and breathe out, lengthen away. Breathing in. So you really keep those feet in the center, and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out as you lengthen the legs away. Don't arch your back. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, draw your knees in, curl yourself back down, and then come out of your double knee fold. Well done. So hopefully you're working from these abdominals and not your neck. So let's do the obliques now. Interlink your fingers behind your head. Have your elbows just so that you can see them in your peripheral vision. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, curl yourself up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Stay here, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, stabilizing the core, come into a single knee fold. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, do a slight rotation. You're not curling up any more than that. Come back to the center, knee fold back down, and then curl yourself back down. Let's do the other side. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, curl yourself up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Stay here, breathing in. Breathe out, do a knee fold with the other side. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, do a slight rotation towards that knee. Come back to the center. On your next out breath, knee fold yourself back down, and then curl back down. Let's do 1 more on each side, breathing in first. Breathing out, coming up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, do your knee fold. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, do a slight rotation. Come back to the center. On your out breath, knee fold back down and curl back down. Once more on the other side. Breath in first. Breathe out, curl yourself up. Stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, come into your knee fold. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, do your slight rotation. Come back to the center. On your next out breath, knee fold back down, and then curl yourself back down. So unlink your fingers, and we're going to come off the roller now. So lengthen your legs away, rather than just coming off on the side. See if you can start rolling yourself up. You can use your hands if you like, but you can also just put your hands behind your legs. Have your legs a little bit wider, and then curl yourself up until you're sitting up. Well done. So now we're going to do the spine curl, but we're going to do that with our feet on the roller as opposed to lying on the roller. So I'm going to take the roller, move myself, and I'm going to place the arches of my feet on the roller and then roll yourself back down, arms by your side. Now don't have your feet too far away or too near. Just find that position where you find that your feet are just resting nicely on the roller. So you're going to put as little weight and pressure through those feet as possible. Try and keep the knees hip width apart. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, do your pelvic curl and curl the pelvis all the way up. Stay here as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, then curl yourself back down, using your core as much as possible and your feet as little as possible. Back to neutral, breathing in, breathing out, do your pelvic curl and continue to curl your pelvis off the mat. Come up to the tips of the shoulder blades, stay here, breathe in. As you breathe out, then lengthen your spine back onto the mat, using your abdominals as much as you can and not your feet. So now let's have our arms above our chest and do the spine curl like this. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, start with your pelvic curl and curl your spine off. Stay here as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, come back down one vertebra at a time, back to neutral. Let's do one more like that. Breathing in, breathing out, nice pelvic curl. Lengthen your spine all the way off, up to the tips of the shoulders. Stay here as you breathe in, breathe out, then lengthen back down onto the mat. Lower back in, back to neutral, and then bring your arms by your side. Well done. So now, come to sitting up and swing your legs around, and we're going to do the swan dive and the eagle. So let's get to lying on our front, have our roller with us just above our heads. And remember that when you lie on your front, that make sure that your ribs are down towards your feet, not compressed up towards your chest. And then you're going to have your legs hip width apart, straight behind you, and you have the roller in front where the heel of your hand is on the roller. So it's not your fingers, but make sure the heel of your hand. So your arms are long and your elbow isn't on the mat. And then just let your head relax down between your arms. Make sure the shoulders stay away from your ears. So it's a bit like the dart here. So you're going to keep your neck and your upper back in line. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, pull in your core and then bring your chest away from the mat as much as you can. And then you can go a little bit higher by putting a bit of pressure on the roller. And the roller moves a little bit towards you. Stay here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, keeping your tummy scooped in, then lower yourself back down onto the mat and the roller will move away just a little bit. So your whole spine and neck stay in one alignment. Take a breath in, breathe out, pull in your core, and then lift yourself up so your base of your rib cage comes off the mat. Stay here as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, lengthen as you lower yourself back down onto the mat. Let's do 4 more. Take a breath in. Breathe out, always pulling in your core. Then lift yourself away and then a little bit further by pressing onto the roller. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, lengthen yourself back down onto the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pulling in your core, lift your chest away, then the base of the rib cage, and then your tummy. Stay here, breathe in, and as you breathe out, then lower yourself back down. So it's also working the back of the arms here. 2 more, breathing in first, breathing out, pulling in the core, chest, rib cage, tummy. Stay here, breathe in, and breathe out, really pull in that tummy. Almost try and get the rib cage back on the mat before your tummy and then your chest. Last one, take a breath in. Breathe out, pull in your core. And then lengthen yourself up off the mat. Shoulders always staying away from your ears. Stay here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, then lower yourself back down onto the mat. Great, so now the flying eagle, you're now going to take your legs wider than your hips. So they'll be on the edge of your mat and your heels towards each other and toes away. So now it's a bit like the cobra with this. So we're going to get a bit of flexibility in our spine. So starting with your forehead down on the mat, take a breath in. As you breathe out, then start to bring your head and neck, using the muscles between your shoulder blades, lift your chest away as much as possible. And then go a little bit further by pressing on the roller and it'll come towards you. Stay here as you breathe in And as you breathe out, keep your tummy scooped in. The roller will roll away as you lengthen your spine back down onto the mat. You're lengthening from the front of your body now, not obviously from behind. Take a breath in. Breathe out, always pulling in your core. Get a nice little curve in your neck. Lift your chest away and continue to lift up as you bring the roller towards you. Stay here as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, then the roller will roll away and you lengthen your spine back down on the mat from the front in reverse. Breathing in, breathing out. So lift your chest away, then extra for a little bit more with using the roller. Stay here breathing in, shoulders staying open and away from your ears. And as you breathe out, then the roller and your body come together. Breathing in first, breathing out, lifting your chest without the roller, then the roller. Stay here, breathe in, and as you breathe out, then the roller and coming back down at the same time. Let's do one more. Breathing in first, breathing out, pulling in the core. Use your upper back muscles to lift your chest away, and then extra lengthening. So flexibility and strength here. Staying here, breathing in and then breathing out. Lowering yourself back down. So bring your arms back by your side and come up into your rest position. But then put your arms on the roller and stretch away as much as you can. So you can be in the rest position with your bottom on your heels. So we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Focus your breath into the back of the rib cage. And now bring your bottom off your heels and just really stretch away. Now flatten out your back as much as you possibly can. Couple of breaths here, really stretching that spine, and then tuck your pelvis under and roll your spine up as you bring the roller towards you. Well done. So that is the intermediate core roller workout. Thank you very much and see you next time.